excited because we have a brand new episode and the first episode of Vega411 Season 8. My good friend Ryan Marrero is in the building and he has a big project to let you guys know about for you fans out there. So stay put, don't go anywhere because this is Vega411. What's going on?
It's just your eyes get acidic, and this ain't a scrimmage. Motherfucker, we ain't finished. I told you we won't stop. A nigga by the business, like yours, but you renting. Wave hello to the top, nigga the very wrong glide. Tell the paparazzi get the lens right. Got the window down, top blown live. Got the hazard on the doom fire.
Ryan Marrero, aka Ride Don't Lie. So on this show, you don't lie. All the inside scoop of who you are as a dancer, and also your career attributes and this project. So, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right. So, I'm excited because we've been friends for so many years, and it's kind of weird that you haven't been on the show.
Right.
How come?
It's been like 6 years.
It's been 6 years. It
know.
has been a long time.
But there's a first time for everything.
Yeah. Everybody who's watching wants to know. I know some people are like, oh my God, he's so cute. Oh my God, who's that? Or like, relax your panties. But he's here today because he got something to talk about. But before we get into it, let's talk about like who you are as a dancer, your career attributes, and moving forward. So I got a list of questions to ask you.
Let's get
all right, the first thing I want to ask you is, what age did you started to dance, and why did you wanted to make it as a career professionally?
Okay. Well, I've been dancing since I was younger. I would say maybe it started around 5th grade when I was around 10 years old. I was in a music band, in elementary school. They had like art and music. So I signed up with music and there was an ensemble. And this is back when, elementary school, you play the recorder. Yeah, so I started with that and then just really found out that I have an interest in music. And then there was this one routine that we had to learn where we had to put the recorders down and then we had like a step routine. So just making music with our hands and feet, and I fell in love with that. Moving forward to middle school, there was no ensemble or anything like that, but there was a step team. So it started with step originally, and just growing up down south in like Florida, it's a whole different environment compared to living in New York, as far as even the schools, the lifestyle, and everybody over there. As far as like musicality, it's a whole nother environment. So I did step in middle school, went to high school, didn't have a step team. And they didn't have anything that was creative as far as like the arts. And I just wind up making my own path, my own lane within high school. I created something called Club Talent. Real cheesy name. But it was just something for anybody who had a talent besides dance, outside of dance. If you sang or you did poetry, I wound up putting together this club, and it wound up just bringing the people of color from that school because it was a predominantly white school. And yeah, it went from there, and just me having that control of putting together productions at a high school and then just raising money off of the productions was just something I realized that, hey, I really can see myself doing this in the future. And then I graduated high school, went to culinary school, and then I realized, this is cool, but I don't know if this is something I really want to do. I have a passion for cooking. I do love cooking outside of dance. I love for people to just taste my food and just say, wow, this tastes really good, Wasn't really working for me in Orlando. Moved to New York. This is back in 2010.
What made you decide to like take the chance to? Because that's a big chance from Florida to New York. What was the main goal and purpose of why you did that?
I would say it was mainly because at that time in my life I was living in Orlando and I was working for Disney. I was working for Disney. I did entertainment for Disney, and I also worked for the other theme park, Universal Studios. And it did teach me a lot. I will never down Disney. It's definitely something that you have to experience as an entertainer, just as far as the costuming and wardrobe and, performing in Florida weather. It's like 97 degrees out there. So just going through all of that as far as a performer, and then just realizing, okay, what's after this? I wasn't even sure if I was going to permanently live in New York. I just took that jump because I went down. I was on a dance crew, when I was in college called Dweebs dance crew with my best friend Jasmine Gray. And I was co-captain of the crew. we came down for World of Dance. Now, this was World of Dance before it
Before
got
on the
commercial.
TV. Yeah, I know.
It got on TV. World of Dance was the
For
travel
those who don't
competition.
know, before J-Lo picked it up. Just
Right.
So you know.
It's been around for a very, very long time. And back then, it was in schools, and it was in different venues. So we flew all the way down from Orlando to New York. And I remember just being at World of Dance. It was an all-day process. It was extremely hot. You know, it was in Brooklyn in a school, and the auditorium was huge, but the energy was amazing. You know, as hot as it was in there, and as long as the day was, I think signing was at 9 a.m., and then some people didn't perform till 11 p.m.
Wow. Why not LA?
I did have family here, so I felt a little bit more comfortable and at ease. It was already a big risk for me, in general, to leave from Orlando to New York. Going to LA, it would have been cool, but it would have been hella risky.
Yeah.
Hella risky, especially when not having family. Support is everything, especially when you're a dancer. And everybody can be really, really shady in the dance scene or in entertainment, as you know. And I just wasn't ready for LA.
Well, you're in the best place of all, New York. You know, it's either New York or LA.
Obviously,
you know,
yeah.
So you're not really missing nothing out. I mean, you've done so many jobs, and speaking of jobs and bookings, I mean, there's a list. I mean, if I could count, there's so many lists of bookings that you've done and gigs. But what I want to know, and what the fans want to know, is out of all the bookings and gigs, which is the one that was your biggest break in terms of a dancer, and why?
My biggest break. I don't even.
Do you
to
feel
be
like
honest,
you had a biggest break? That
I
just
don't even
was
feel like I've had my break yet.
Really?
Like
even the little small little things that kind of touch you on, like, damn, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's not Hollywood.
Yeah, you're right.
But
you're right.
it's still, I'm finally
like,
getting respected for who I am.
No, definitely. And I feel like that started happening when I started making my own lane.
Okay.
And creating my own projects. That's when I felt like, okay, maybe it's my time is coming. Maybe this is it for me. You know, I don't feel like I ever had a break when I was underneath somebody. I've lost jobs because of, you know, certain stuff in the sense of, oh, you're not the right look for what we're going for.
That's exactly what we was just about to lead into, like the fitting the look.
Yeah, it's all
that's
about
what
the
happens in these career attributes when you're trying to get into like the scene and you're trying to get all these different types of gigs. Sometimes you don't fit the look, and sometimes you do fit the look, but it's really not enough for you to like really benefit from.
Definitely.
So with that said, like with the jobs, like how did that make you feel? Because I know you had to turn down some jobs. Some jobs had to turn you down.
Turn me down, yeah, absolutely. Not me turn them down.
Right.
I had never turned down a job.
Like Decor.
Yeah. So that was
How did that go with working with Decor?
Decor was amazing. It was the first time, because I come from a hip hop background, so I saw Decor through a Jadena submission. This is the guy who sings "I'm a Classic Man."
Okay.
So he basically had a second single coming out, and the director at the time and the choreographer was Alonzo Williams, and he's in with Rhythm City, and he's done major things
and
himself.
He's worked with Damo, right?
Damo is his wife, so America's Best Dance Crew. They've done all that stuff.
I know my research.
So I was working with Alonzo, and he was like, you know, I have this artist, this, that, and the third. I think it'd be great for you. So long story short, I wind up going in the room, and Decor was there. And I was there as a hip-hop dancer.
Right.
So I was there for Jadena's backup dancer. And I saw Decor, and they were just doing tricks and, like, flips. And it was just different for me. And they were all Latino. So I'm like, damn, that's dope.
Okay.
That's really dope. And even then, I still didn't take interest as much as I thought I was. You know, I looked at them, and I was like, oh, this is cool. You know what I mean? But I just kept on doing my hip-hop, whatever the case was. And then I kept seeing them around. And I'm like, then I think it was like a week or 2 weeks later, it was like Decor auditions. And I was like, do I want to learn Latin? I mean, I am Puerto Rican, you know? So I was like, I done learned dancehall, Caribbean, and all this other stuff, and I'm not even black or Caribbean or anything like that. Let me show some love to my culture. So I wind up auditioning for Decor. I got in, and it was an amazing experience. At that time, Decor was still rehearsing in Ripley Greer. And Maria Ramos, the director of that, was in the process of building and opening up her own studio, and helped her out with that. And I trained with them for about like a year and a half, 2 years. Taught me everything I know as far as Latin now, the basics, the tricks, partner work, how to hold the girl's hand, dancing with just this middle finger, because in partner work, this is everything for the guys.
And even in sex too.
Yeah, just that. at a certain point in everybody's life, it's just time.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for you to do something for yourself. It's time for you to create your own path. And I've always felt like I had never wanted to, and this goes with work as well, because, you know, I'm outside of dance, I'm a bartender. And I just never want to be underneath somebody permanently. And it could be my zodiac, I'm a Leo, I'm a lion, you know, roar in the jungle, king of the jungle. But it just makes me think from time to time, like, how long do I want to work for somebody else? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got Vega411, you know what I mean? You're not on anybody's show, you're not on anybody's channel. You're doing your own thing. And it's all about creating your own path. Especially as an artist, as an entertainer, we have to understand that there's ups and there's downs.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a lot of pros and cons with being just an artist yourself.
Yeah.
And you got to take the L. I took the L many times.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about that in the next segment. So we'll be right back, because we're going to talk a little bit of the downside and a little bit of the personal struggles that Ryan Marrero had to go through as a dancer and more. So stay put. Don't go anywhere. It's Vega411.
Vários homens, bomba, 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 bomba aqui. Vários homens, bomba, 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 bomba lá. Vários homens, bomba, 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 bomba aqui. Vários homens, bomba, 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 bomba lá. Hoje eu tô pesadão, carregando vários pentes. É tudo que eu sempre quis, pra mim ficar contente. O mano tá tipo bomba e as mina bumbum granada. Vai taca, 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 taca. Vai taca, 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 taca. Beleza, tá querendo pintar, só que tu não entende nada. Se quiser pode vir, que essa mina é preparada. Melhor dar espaço pra ela, porque a potência é brava. Vai taca, taca, taca.
Like you said, there's always a downside. I want to say I've had many downsides, and it has to do with the struggle. The struggle of being an artist, it's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart, especially in New York. You know, they say you make it here, you can make it anywhere. And I didn't come here with intentions of permanently living here. I didn't even know why I moved to New York. I just knew I wanted to dance, but I was like, well, how long am I going to stay here before I'm like, let me go back home? The struggle of being a dancer is real. It's like you have to want it. You have to want it. You have to have it in your heart. It has to be a passion. There's been many times where I've laid in my bed and I'm like, I'm just going to go back and to Orlando and I don't know, I'll just get a regular job and I don't know, I'll find something in the restaurant industry because I have that background. There's always a restaurant that you can work at. But there's been days and it makes you question your skill and your talent. And that's what's really sad. It's like I see so many people when I have conversations with these people where people are just ready to give it all up, you know? And it's definitely a struggle. You have to want it. And it's like, it's not even about your talent. It's not about your talent. It's more so about who you know, who you fucking to get that job, or the color of your skin. Like, the color of your skin now is really, really, really a major issue for me personally. Because I personally have lost jobs because I wasn't African American. And I'm not racist. I'm going to put that out there right now. All of my friends are black and we're cool, you know what I mean? But it's just like, it's mind-boggling how now everything is, you can lose a job because you're not black, or you know what I mean? Or you may not book something because now everything is a movement. Everything is a movement.
What's
now.
trending?
Trending now to me is, I would say, this is going to sound crazy, but I feel like...
Ryan don't lie.
Ryan never lied.
Ryan never lies.
Ryan never lied.
Ryan never lies.
I'm only speaking from experience. I am speaking from jobs I've lost with my agency or I've been on hold for. And these are award shows, the VMAs, MTV VMAs, Rihanna, what else? Jadena. I lost Jadena. And like I said, going back to that in the first segment when I was talking about meeting decor and how I was at the Jadena submission, the choreographer submitted for that. He got approved. He got the job. But then I received a phone call from him like, I don't even know how to tell you this, but I can't even book you for the job. And I'm like, why? He's like, because they're going for a look. And I got so frustrated. I'm like, well, what's the look now? He's like, well, he's a pro-black artist, and everything that they want to stand for, it has to be African-American. So they want African-American dancers. They want the dancers to be black. They're going for a certain look. I'm like, but decor isn't black. They're like, well, they're a trick team. They're a stunt team. it's not even about auditions. There's choreographers calling my friends that are choreographers themselves. But they're like, hey, I don't have time to do an audition. Send me 10 people's Instagrams that you think are like, you know, are capable of doing this. I don't have time to audition. I'm going to look at their Instagram. And now your Instagram is your resume. Your Instagram is your resume. It's your portfolio. A lot of people, I've been to auditions.
We're becoming lazy.
Yeah. It's 2018 and now it's more so. I've been to an audition and I never lie. I never lie. Okay?
So what happened?
They were like, before we even started, well, we danced and we learned the combo, whatever like that, and they lined us up. They look down at the paper, they're looking at our headshots, and they're like, so how many followers do you have? And I was like, I had to literally tilt my head and drop it to the side, and I'm like, and I repeated the question, how many followers do I have? I said, well, I can tell you right now, I don't have a K. I can tell you right now, if that's what you want to hear, I got 10K followers. I don't. And it's okay. Not yet, at least.
Special K, but I don't have a K. But I don't have a K on my page.
Not yet. I don't have a blue check.
And you already felt, did your heart drop? You're like, okay, might as well just go home.
I was more so hurt because I'm like, damn, is that what we're coming to now? Is that what we're doing? Like, you want to know how many followers I fucking got? That's crazy. Like, did you not just see my talent right here on the floor? I'm sweating, dripping like... And your first question to me, motherfucker, is not, hey, so who... I see you trained in all these stuff. How many followers do you have? And I was like, I guess not enough.
What's the point of just doing this? Anyway, after, like, you get to that point, you're like, what's the point? Like, what are we doing in this industry? Why are we changing it to
that's why
make it easy?
Yeah. They make you question yourself in so many ways and in so many little things that make you question yourself as an artist, as to like somebody asking you, so have you booked anything yet?
So we got this new project called
Calle Fuego.
Calle Fuego. I was going to say Salsa con Fuego, but no, we're not going back to
We're not opening no restaurant on Fuego. I ain't there yet.
I ain't there yet. But we're called Calle Fuego. And you've been promoting it through your social media for weeks.
I have. And
you got a music video it's already dropped, actually. It's out right now. We're going to show you a little clip of it. So let's just take a clip of this video, which is, what is the... It's actually...
Made for Now.
It's the Made for Now video. So yeah, let's take a clip on that. Wow, that was a hot-ass video, right? That's fucking hot. Like, you have, like, all different nationalities, different, like, backgrounds of different ethnicities. I like how you ended it, the way you, with everybody with the flag.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you were speaking about how, way great, JanetJackson, MadeForNow, the video was hot, I love all that, Daddy Yankee, JanetJackson. But then, you started to feel a little bit under the impression, like, okay, it's MadeForNow, but where's all different types of backgrounds? Where's the Latino? Like it's Daddy Yankee, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we should have had more Spanish and there was more African American. No hate to none of them because we love our our African Americans, but at the same time, it's like, where was the balance? So you decided to do this visual,
mm-hmm.
And you took it under your own hands to
Absolutely.
change it up a little bit. Why did you feel that the Made for Now, it was a great video, but you felt it was not putting more justice to us folks?
I saw the video and I thought it was an amazing video. I thought the video was fly from beginning to end. Just the dancing, the videography, the whole visual, the whole transition from one scene to the next. I thought it was fly. I had all my friends in the video. Like, I literally can name the whole fucking
Mm-hmm.
cast. They're all my friends. I just felt some type of way because being a Boricua from the Bronx, it was just like Daddy Yankee's on the track, but like I only saw Daddy Yankee for a few seconds, which is fine, you know what I mean? But like, where are the rest of the Latinos?
Right.
You guys are filming in New York City, and the Latino segment was a few seconds. Like, you had the boy doing the shimmy by the fire hydrant, and then it went into the nighttime scene with my friend Charles Espinosa and Adorlin Pagan doing Zouk, which is a Brazilian style of Latin dance. But literally, my homegirl got cut out. She literally got spun by Charles. Charles got that smile. Next scene, clip. Back to the dance hall, back to the Caribbean, and it was just like dope. But we already did that.
Aside from it not showcasing all diversity, but do you feel like it was in the music industry, they turned it more into like, oh, this is what's in, you know, African Americans and Latinos are doing a song together. Let's all do that, you know, and it was not becoming more for the dance world. Because, you know, a lot of people, especially in the dance community, they were like, come on, Johnny, like, you part of the dance community, like, diversity, like expanding horizons, like, it's turning more commercial in terms of radio play and, okay, an African American and a Latino, but then yet, where are all the Latinos? Where's all the blacks? Or where's all this? And then in turn, it was turning into just what's commercial and not what the diversity. And that's how you felt. It was becoming more like the business and not just for the people.
Yeah, and I know it's about a business at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, we are all together in New York City as a melting pot. And me, I'm very big on community. And that's why I got Calle Fuego started. Calle Fuego is basically a Latin-based production company. And because I've trained in so many different styles, I would say it's me basically blending my hip-hop background with my dancehall background with my Latin background. And just putting together something that's different, that hasn't been done before. You know, and there's a lot of steps that are very similar within the Latin scene that are dancehall Caribbean. You know, there's Afro-Cuban. You know what I mean? It's a mix. It's a mix of things. And it should just more so be respected as just that.
Yeah.
You know,
who are the people who are in the video? Because there's so many great, talented individuals on the video. I mean, we have, like, all the salsas, dancers, and then we have, like, you know, Caribbean dancers. We have dancehall. We have all these different types of mix. And I've seen what type of dance style you do. So, like, can you name a few of the dancers that are in the videos? Because I know you said that there's also some prestigious acts in the videos that got a huge following.
Yes. So there's major salseros. Do you want to, like... I got, like, the jungle around me. I feel like...
all the dogs.
I feel like I got a chia shop. You want to leave this one here? I don't know.
Come on. Sorry. This is Pets Are Us. Sit down. Go ahead. What are you saying?
Yeah. So there are some major salseros in the video. I was super, like, emotional. The fact that they showed up. Because I was just like, wow.
Well, how did you manage to get them? For that following? Because
yeah, they have crazy followings. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm talking about like 20K, 17.6K. I had dancers that were on So You Think You Can Dance the last season that just passed.
Did you audition to them and said how many followers you got?
Nah, I didn't audition my dancers. I didn't go there. It was more so community. What's your following? Nah, it's not enough to be in my video. Nah, I don't do that. I don't even have a crazy following like
you
that.
learn from your lesson.
Yeah, you know, and I respect everybody. I had more than enough people show up. So it just made me think, like, wow, like, if everybody would have showed up on the 9th, I had, I think, 34, 36 dancers.
It's the worst when you can't really have everybody in the same damn shoot day.
Well, it worked out.
It did.
It worked out because I knew I was doing different locations, and it would have been too much to do in one day. It was extremely hot. It was raining on Sunday. The sky was kind of iffy. I banged it out. We filmed in the skate park. Then we went down to La Marina and Dykeman, and I just made it work. And then Tuesday, I met up with our salseros, and I wasn't even sure who was coming. I just like, please bring a costume. Like, I'm going for a look as far as the costuming and stuff like that. I don't want people showing up in regular clothes. And it was extremely hot that day. It was so hot.
So the video's out, and also the screening, which is on the 27th.
The 26th. It's going to be September 26th.
September 26th.
It's going to be the kickoff of my company. I'm selling tickets for $20. You can go to my Instagram page, hit me up for more info. I'm going to be having a live showcase. A lot of the dancers that you saw in the video, as far as the salseros, are going to be performing, so it's going to be an amazing showcase. I'm talking about these people do like 20 turns, flip the girl, land.
Make sure you support him. Buy them damn tickets.
Buy a ticket.
Support our peoples.
Please,
if you want to check out Ryan, he's Instagram.
Instagram at Ryan_Marrero, Marrero.
And you have a YouTube channel?
I do. It's the same. Ryan, please subscribe. I would definitely appreciate the love.
Twitter's on Ryan Never Lies, as you saw here.
I don't use Twitter, but I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get back to Twitter. I haven't used Twitter in years.
Get back on all social media.
Yeah, social media.
You already know. You already know. This is Vega411. What's going on? You already know. I'm Jesse Vega, and this is Vega411. Ryan Marrero. Stay tuned for more episodes. Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you.
Hey guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow Vega411 on all social platforms right below, right here. My name is Jesse Vega, and I see you guys soon.